Welcome to Y105's Reading Radio. We are really excited about reading and hope you are too. I'm Mercedes, and today I'm going to read you a passage from The Wizard of Oz by L. Frank Baum. As you may know, Dorothy and her dog Toto got caught up in a tornado that blew their house all the way to Oz. She has started her journey to Oz and enjoyed the kindness of some munchkins who thought she was a good witch. Now she continues her journey. She bade her friends goodbye and again started along the road of yellow brick. When she had gone several miles, she thought she would stop to rest, and so climbed to the top of the fence beside the road and sat down. There was a great cornfield beyond the fence, and not far away she saw a scarecrow, placed high on a pole to keep the birds from the ripe corn. Dorothy leaned her chin upon her hand and gazed thoughtfully at the scarecrow. Its head was a small sack stuffed with straw, with eyes, nose, and mouth painted on it to represent a face. An old, pointed blue hat that had belonged to some munchkins was perched on his head, and the rest of the figure was a blue suit of clothes, worn and faded, which had also been stuffed with straw. On the feet were some old boots with blue tops, such as every man wore in this country, and the figure was raised above the stalks of corn by means of the pole stuck up its back. While Dorothy was looking earnestly into the odd, painted face of the scarecrow, she was surprised to see one of the eyes slowly wink at her. She thought she must have been mistaken at first, for none of the scarecrows in Kansas ever wink. But presently the figure nodded its head to her in a friendly way. Then she climbed down from the fence and walked up to it, while Toto ran around the pole and barked. "Good day," said the scarecrow, in a rather husky voice. "Did you speak?" asked the girl in wonder. "Certainly," answered the scarecrow. "How do you do?" "I'm pretty well, thank you," replied Dorothy politely. "How do you do?" "I'm not feeling well," said the scarecrow with a smile, "for it is very tedious being perched up here night and day to scare away crows." "Can't you get down?" asked Dorothy. "No, for this pole is stuck up my back. If you will please take away the pole, I shall be greatly obliged to you." Dorothy reached up both arms and lifted the figure off the pole, for being stuffed with straw, it was quite light. "Thank you very much," said the scarecrow. When he had been set down on the ground, "I feel like a new man." Dorothy was puzzled at this, for it sounded odd to hear a stuffed man speak, and to see him bow and walk along beside her. "Who are you?" asked the scarecrow, when he had stretched himself and yawned. "And where are you going?" "My name is Dorothy," said the girl, "and I'm going to the Emerald City to ask the Great Oz to send me back to Kansas." "Where is the Emerald City?" he inquired. "And who is Oz?" "Why, don't you know?" she returned in surprise. "No, indeed, I don't know anything. You see, I'm stuffed, so I have no brains at all," he answered sadly. "Oh," said Dorothy, "I'm awfully sorry for you." "Do you think," he asked, "if I go to the Emerald City with you, that Oz would give me some brains?" "I cannot tell," she returned, "but you may come with me if you'd like. If Oz will not give you any brains, you will be nowhere worse off than you are now." "That is true," said the scarecrow. "You see," he continued confidently, "I don't mind my legs and arms being stuffed because I cannot get hurt. If anyone treads on my toes or sticks a pin into me, it doesn't matter, for I can't feel it. But I do not want people to call me a fool, and if my head stays stuffed with straw instead of with brains, as yours is, how am I ever to know anything?" "I understand how you feel," said the little girl, who was truly sorry for him. "If you will come with me, I'll ask Oz to do all he can for you." "Thank you," he answered gratefully. They walked back to the road. Dorothy helped him over the fence, and they started along the path of yellow brick to the Emerald City. Toto did not like this addition to the party at first. He smelled around the stuffed man as he suspected there might be a nest of rats in the straw, and he often growled in an unfriendly way at the scarecrow. "Don't mind Toto," said Dorothy to her new friend. "He never bites." "Oh, I'm not afraid," replied the scarecrow. "He can't hurt the straw. Do let me carry the basket for you. I shall not mind it, for it can't get tired. I'll tell you a secret," he continued as he walked along. "There is only one thing in the world I am afraid of." "What is that?" asked Dorothy. "The munchkin farmer who made you?" "No," answered the scarecrow. "It's a lighted match." Can you imagine why the scarecrow was scared of a lighted match? If you have enjoyed The Wizard of Oz so far, you can keep reading it for yourself. Just ask your librarian to help you find it. Don't forget to take some time as a class to answer the questionnaire that your teacher has and send it back to us so you can have a chance to win a prize and a live reading radio story time with Y105's DJs in your classroom. Thanks for letting us share the story time, and don't forget to keep reading.